I love bull runs. They're just so damn exciting, aren't they? Everyone's making money, it's great times, but there's always that little voice in the back of your head. The bear will be back, so be ready for that to happen. Well, in this video, I want to talk about the market cycles for cryptocurrencies and whether the Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory will repeat again. So in this scenario, Bitcoin's going to peak at $330,000 in like October or sometime late 2021. Then we'll have an 80% correction for Bitcoin, a 2.5-year brutal, savage bear market. Or perhaps we're entering a new phase for the crypto markets altogether. Perhaps things are going to pump longer and harder than anyone can imagine. In this video, we're going to investigate just that. My name's Lark. Every day, I make videos to help you make money investing. So if that's what you want to do, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash the thumbs up button, and hit the bell to make sure you catch all of my videos. By the way, every week I make an investor report called Wealth Mastery. So this comes out every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. In every issue, you're going to get a deep dive altcoin report. We do a trending coin analysis, a step-by-step DeFi tutorial, high-level technical analysis, an interview with an industry leader, the latest token sales, the latest airdrops, and much, much more. Now you're going to get all of that for less than $10 a week, making this the most value-packed and at the same time the most affordable investor report on the market. So click on the link down below in the description to learn more about Wealth Mastery and becoming a member today. Don't miss out on another issue. Okay, so let's get into this topic. How long will this bull run last? Well, the simple answer here, the simple secret, not many people will tell you. Nobody freaking knows for sure, really. The models I'm going to share in this video, they may end up having zero relevance when we backdate all this in the future, right? Because what has happened previously in markets and in other markets and all these things does not necessarily dictate the future. And we are entering, of course, into truly unprecedented times economically, so there's a lot of variables when it comes to this stuff. But I think that right now, the innovation that we're seeing in crypto, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Users are flooding in at an incredible rate. And so this is really making me think that there's some interesting theories to discuss here. I'm going to share two series with you today. One is that we're passing into the industrial age of cryptocurrency. The other is the 4-year cycle theory. So let's start off with this idea of the industrialization of cryptocurrency. This is that we're moving past the innovator stage, past the initial explosive price discovery phases, and that we're now moving into the stage of the market where we're reaching really maturity for this asset class when it starts to reach mainstream adoption in a serious way. Now, there's a few factors actually working in favor of this theory. One is that traditional market tech stocks actually had a pretty similar pattern of market adoption. If you go back and look at the charts and the actual adoption curves of the technology and all this stuff, we had extreme volatility for the price in the early years for a lot of these tech stocks. Then, basically many of the major tech stocks have basically been on a non-stop bull run for the last like couple decades, basically. Just look at Apple, great example. It's basically just gone up for like the last 18 years, or we can count from 2008 when the global financial crisis happened, up for the last 13 years. Now, why is this happening to Apple? Well, you can look at loads of other tech stocks from the early days and see similar patterns. These stocks are on a never-ending bull run because technology is ever expanding, right? There's new use cases for technology, new technology deployed all the time. They just keep running. Oh, sure, there's big corrections. Some of those big corrections might last for more than a year, but essentially it's a non-stop bull run. The trend is just up, 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 because there's no end to technology and technological innovation. At least not at this point, right? Maybe at some point in the future we'll have those conversations, but I don't think so. We're expanding out to new frontiers here. Another reason that crypto could be on the verge of a 10-year plus bull run, institutional money, changing the game, and it's flowing in a big way right now. We're also seeing institutional adoption, which is very interesting. Now, all this money and adoption, it's not happening at the exact same time. It's going to happen over years. We could basically, again, have this 10-year straight of buying pressure and adoption from major institutional players. The entry of institutions into crypto also means that there may be no massive 85% drop, bear market like we had in 2017 and in the previous cycles. Yes, there will be corrections. There's always corrections in any market. But basically, Bitcoin's just going to keep going up over years if you trend out the bigger time frame lines. Keep in mind that institutions involved in crypto right now, they're just the early innovators. Companies like Tesla, MicroStrategy and stuff, they're early. 99% of institutions have zero exposure to crypto right now. That's not going to remain true for long, especially in a world where rates are negative or near zero and inflation is soaring. The smart institutions, they're going to realize that the next Apple, the next Amazon, for example, it's Bitcoin, it's Ethereum, it's other top cryptocurrencies. Except that these assets have even more potential when you understand what they truly are. And now we see users coming in like never before, and it's just starting to happen. This is where mainstream adoption really starts becoming a conversation. Think about it. This technology is going to change everything. Everything. Payments, stocks, gaming, remittances, savings, borrowing, lending, real estate, art, all of it. All of it's going to get changed massively by cryptocurrency technology. And we're just in the earliest phases of this happening. PayPal is offering crypto. Amazing. MasterCard and Visa offering crypto services. Unreal. I can't believe this is happening. Major banks are starting to offer crypto services to their customers. We have Samsung and HTC. They have native crypto wallets built into the new generation of phones, and on and on and on and on and on. Mainstream adoption, it's happening right here, right now. People are actually starting to pay attention. People are starting to use these things. Games are implementing all kinds of cryptocurrency technology. And yeah, I know, guys. New paradigm of money, all that stuff, right? I know it's even a bit of a meme to say that. But the technology that we're looking at is indeed completely reshaping the future of finance. It really is. When you understand what's actually at play here, it's incredibly exciting. And I think it will follow that pattern of tech stocks basically entering into a nonstop bull run. Everything is about to change in our financial system, and it's thanks to crypto. We're seeing a true breakaway moment for the entire asset class. Anyway, that's a fairly compelling theory, considering the adoption trends of technology, the performance of tech stocks over the last 2 decades. So something to consider, right? The second theory is that the Bitcoin 4-year cycle is still completely in charge of the market. Altcoins rise and fall based on what Bitcoin does or is not doing. This is the theory that everything in crypto, it's dictated by Bitcoin, and that the market simply moves in cycles related to the Bitcoin halvings and the supply shocks that cause. Basically, Bitcoin will peak 75 to 100 weeks after the Bitcoin halving, after which it will suffer a devastating 85% drop, take the entire cryptocurrency market down with it. Fun times. Anybody's here for 2018, 2019? It was great times. Great times, guys. The idea here, every 4 years, the supply emission for Bitcoin reduces, demand's continually rising, so the price continues to go up over time, but it moves in these cyclical shock periods. So, this has proven to be true so far. That's one thing we can say about the 4-year cycle theory. Up until now, it has proven to be true, and it may prove true in the future. Until it's disproven, this is the model that we base our analysis on in cryptocurrency. So in this model, Bitcoin's going to top out around $330,000 on October 18th, right? Now look, within this theory, you have to account for the fact that the pump may take longer to play out, right? So perhaps we see the top come in around early 2022 instead, right? But the idea remains the same. After we do top, $300,000 plus range, there's going to be another 2.5-year bear market, followed by an 18-month pump after the halving, with the next market cycle peak coming in late 2025. Rinse and repeat. Maybe this will happen. Again, it has not been disproven yet. Up until this point, it has remained true. But I think when we consider the market maturity industrialization theory of crypto, then this may actually be the cycle when we see the 4-year cycle theory pattern be broken. Potentially, right? Potentially. A friend of the channel, Dan Held, has even begun theorizing that we're now entering a Bitcoin super cycle. So that's due to the macro backdrop with the inflation and the low rates and all this stuff, as well as an unprecedented number of ways for money to enter Bitcoin, with all the banks and PayPal and all this stuff offering crypto, that the 4-year cycle theory may end up being broken. This could be the moment when crypto goes from just a bunch of, tech nerds or degenerates or early believer investors and all this stuff to becoming the biggest thing ever to happen in the history of finance, getting massive mainstream adoption with the entire asset class basically just going up, 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 up for the next 10 years, maybe more, again, following in the footsteps of major tech stocks. Personally, I find the theory that we're entering into the maturity stage of this technology much more compelling, especially when you consider institutions and the technology and the ability to get in and out of this asset class, the regulatory clarity, all this stuff. It's very compelling. But what do you think? Will the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin just keep on repeating and repeating and repeating? Or do you think that we could be entering a new era for the cryptocurrency markets? Is this the new paradigm of money or what, guys? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.